Welcome back. So now let's talk about the deck. We have ESPEON EX and SYLVEON EX. So EV Find a Friend is a card that we're using instead of Collect EV because Find a Friend is so good for fixing terrible hands. This guarantees you an evolution or more EVs, whatever you need. It's amazing starter compared to the EVEX, and also better when you go second. Definitely the best choice to lead out with. Next up we have EVEX. You definitely need the names in the deck, you know, so you could get all your combos going off. So we have our main draw engine, SYLVEON EX. This card is amazing, has been meta breaking since the release of the card. Drawing 2 cards is powerful in this deck, and we could use it as an attacker because this is an all psychic energy type of deck. Next up, our main attacker is ESPEON EX. So here's the kicker with this one. 30 HP ability to heal anything on the bench or itself on the active spot. Of course, you have to have ESPEON EX on the active zone in order to activate it. Doing 80 damage is pretty strong as well. So 140 HP paired with Giant Cape, this monster lives forever. Next up we have Baby SYLVEON. Baby SYLVEON is there, so we could take on ErickoTCG. 130 damage once we have the full bench full of EVs, evolutions, and worst case scenario we lose one, you know, it can still do 100 damage, and it's still an ErickoTCG killer, especially when you have one evolution, because it's 40 plus 30 for each evolution on the bench. So SYLVEON is really good. There are people playing Baby ESPEON to deal with Charizard's 4 to 5 energies to try to one-shot that. So I personally think SYLVEON is still very strong in this setup. Next up we got the 2 Professor Oaks, self-explanatory. Mars, Sabrina, Cyrus, Guzma, and we're opting in for 2 EV bag. So I've seen many people play 1 EV bag, but I think 2 is the most optimal for this build, because just having the ability to keep spamming heal, and when you have to push for game with the 10 extra energy, you definitely have it there. Or you could go for 20, just stack up the damage and then just push for aggressive game. And then we got 2 Professor Oaks and then a Giant Cape. Again, Giant Cape just makes your EV live forever. SYLVEON, ESPEON EX. But that's the deck. Yeah, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Alright, what are we playing against? Fire. That could be either the EV deck or Charizard. We just hit hard with what do you call it, with SYLVEON for 130, and then we just, you know, try to live forever. It looks like we might be playing against a Charizard Stoke, so we're about to find out. Honestly, I only played this deck like 2-3 times, so we're still trying to figure this out. Don't like that he has 5 cards, so I think this would be a nice Mars. If he had 4 cards in hand, I wasn't gonna Mars, but we can't let him have this free value. And hopefully he doesn't have the SYLVEON. If he doesn't have SYLVEON, we'll be in a good spot. Yo, welcome into the stream, Highness. Yo, ESPEON is sauce. That's why I had to build it. I had to build it. This deck is sauce. Yo, Zero Frost, what are you playing? Non-EX is still great for real. I just feel like this deck hits like a truck and hits super fast, and that's what I like. I kind of want to bump this up to 2 in this deck. I'm bugging, I don't know, but I feel like it gets the job done. Do I want 70 damage? I feel like the 80 damage would be better, but I don't want to take 70 damage off my ESPEON. So I want to have that value. Let's draw 2. See, this is what I like about this deck, right? What I like about this deck, it gives you so much, you just have so much draw power. And it lets you have control over the board. I'm not gonna waste my Giant Cape. Reason being, holding on to the Giant Cape and using it at the right situation is basically where it comes clutch, especially when you're playing ESPEON. Is he gonna sacrifice the Leafeon? This is the real question. You know, if he doesn't play a Pokemon, I think I might Sabrina. Maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna Sabrina because Flareon is a bigger threat. And then we could just get the kill with Cyrus. This deck does not play, it does not play, what do you call it? Guzma, right? Pretty sure it doesn't. If he plays Guzma, fuck it. My bad if the music was too loud. Is the music good right now? I don't want that. It's alright, we're in a alright switch. Highness. We're in a good switch. We're not in a per se bad situation, you know? Let's Cyrus this sucker out. Yeah, I think I stay in that, and then I just bait it out. Or I could just heal. This is the part of the deck that I like. It's just like healing 30. I'm gonna waste the EV bag like on the actual Leafeon. I don't want to overextend. Next turn we silver to see what he has in his hand, and then we just win. See, he's playing the deck that was the best last format. We're playing the best deck that's this format. Oh, that might be a little Flareon in the background. Yo, where's my other SYLVEON? Oh yeah, we have everything. That's crazy. We do like 100 damage, but we're just short 1. Did I heal? Problem is, he could get that if he has a Flareon. We're kind of screwed. Oh, this is busted. If he doesn't kill our ESPEON, we're lit. If he doesn't kill our ESPEON, we're lit. Let's go! We're big chillin'. We're gonna hit him for 130 damage. But we have to obviously what do you call it? Wait it out a little bit. He has no access to Flareon, which is great. Yeah, this is guaranteed GG's. And all we have to do is just retreat. This is what I like, the double healing. Thank God. Analytical type of deck. Yeah, this matchup is kind of 50-50. Okay, we're playing against Stoke, but he has, I guess he wants to flex the baby. I'm multitasking. This feels like a going second type of deck, too. And if you guys are wondering about what video I'm talking about, check this out. This video right here is what I'm talking about. Just so everybody is aware, I am streaming on YouTube and on TikTok at the same time. So if it looks like I'm talking to myself in a different spot, you know why. Come on, get me another Eevee. We need another Eevee. Generally, I feel like any deck that allows you... I should just keep drawing, right? Anything that lets you, like, just draw your whole deck is amazing. Look at this, we only have 7 cards left. I'll hold on to that. Just in case we get red carded, I just wanted to drop all my EVs on the board. Hopefully he doesn't get the Charizard so we can Mars him. Here it is. Here it is. This is where things are gonna get very interesting real fast. Does he have the Lily? That's my question. Alright, we might be able to do something because we have this. This matchup is the reason why Sakura added the baby ESPEON. Yeah. Yeah, Lily's amazing too. But I feel like we could, if he doesn't have the second Lily, I think we could play out of this really well. Alright, I hope you have the Lily. Goodbye, Lily. Goodbye, Lily. If we draw another Eevee bag, we might be able to win. Actually, what's the math? Oh, I could do exactly 100. Or 110. So we might be able to win this, chat. Yo, we're gonna be able to win this. Let's go. We don't have to waste an Eevee bag. This is what we do to Charizards. This is exactly what we do to Charizards. Yo, Zero Frost, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. There it is. But they don't know we have the Cyrus. They don't know it. What other cards in our deck could help us right now? I'm just trying to think before I like move hastily. Because if we get like red carded, do I want to have my Professor Oak? Fuck it. It is what it is, if he has it. Alright, he wasted his trainer so he doesn't have a Mars. We're big chillin'. Man, you think that's gonna save you? Why not cape up the Zard and just go all in, you know what I'm saying? Give me that handshake. Good games, good games. Three win streak, Eevee is fire. I mean, ESPEON is fire.